Are you ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Absolutely electric way to start a video. We got Benny on the cam. Guys, welcome in to the Giants schedule predictor. Snacks is here. The party's here. We're ready to go. Let's hit the intro. All right, guys, welcome in. That was a very, very quick segue to the intro. But, guys, we're here. Snacks is here. Benny's here. We're going to be predicting the Giants' 2020 season, their whole schedule. This is a running series. Check out the other ones, obviously. Snacks, welcome in.
Hi. I got to tell you, it's great to be here, man. Great to be here. Always great to be with you, man.
Electric times coming. Excited. Got to get excited. You got to get the blood flowing for this kind of stuff. You're going to hate me. You already know the predictions, so, you hit it with a grain of salt. But I have them predicted a little bit more wins than this, but we'll roll with what we got. So for any of you guys who don't know, maybe this is the first video you watch, consensus, all five of us on the home front took a consensus vote for every single one of these games. We ended up getting a schedule that we thought was relatively even with the win-loss totals for most teams. The Giants come in 6-10, so this is our 2020 predictions for the New York Giants. A tough schedule. You guys got to take on some tougher teams in the NFC and over in the AFC as well. Snacks 6-10. Well, I'll let you. You know what? I'm rushing into it. I'll let you talk. You got anything you got cooking right now? Anything you want?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. No. It's all good. I got Benny here. That's trying to speak some words. He's He's trying to tell us that all this is a bunch of bullshit, and I respect the calculator. I respect it all. And if I want to be a real person, then yeah, you're probably right. 6-10 sounds about right, but there's a lot more to this team that people don't realize, and I think I could dive into more. So
let's preach that. Yeah, I think they should have taken a split with the Cowboys. We'll get into that. That's ridiculous. Week 17, coming for your head. Daniel Jones, the step up. This is the year, baby. Giants going all the way. Super Bowl champions. World
shut
champions.
the fuck up.
All right. All right. What am I jinxing it, or am I just being so irrational?
No, you're just being a fucking asshole.
Yeah. All right. I'm Dannying all over.
I don't need to hear it. Okay? We're not winning the Super Bowl. Not this year. Probably next. Not this year. So I don't need to hear this bullshit right now, Tyler.
Eli coming back. What's up? Yeah. All right, Giants fans, settle down in the comments. 6-10. I know it's not perfect. I have them slated at 7-9. Yeah, it's not a huge improvement, but I think it is a step up. It's a little bit of an upgrade from last season. I kind of like 6-10. I prefer 7-9, but you know what? You got to roll with the consensus. So 6-10, good for still a team that needs some growing in the draft.
Yeah, it's fair. 6-10 to me wouldn't be the worst thing ever. For me, with the Giants right now is I want to compete.
Yeah.
So if we're in games for competing in games, especially later on in the year in December, then I'm okay. I'm okay. But 6-10 is something as a fan, as a diehard, I can't get behind. But I do think that's probably the right number. I do.
I mean,
I hate to say it. 7-9 was my max. That was my max.
Mm-hmm.
Not Max the animal because he's a kitten, but that's where I stand. I stand 7-9 maximum wins at 7. So
fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I can get behind it. That's kind of where I've slated. I think there's going to be a step up this year. It's not going to look like it's a step up via prediction, via finish at the end of the year, but it's a step up. I mean, you guys got the 10 pick in the simulation, so the 10th pick in the draft. We'll kind of jump into that later. Why that could be important, what you could do with that 10 pick, but I don't think that's too bad. I think you're kind of sitting in the range of we just need a couple more pieces. We need to make sure we solidify the line. We need to make sure the defense is looking good because I think you guys are pretty close to finally being able to take the step and start running and competing pretty heavily in this division.
Yeah, I don't disagree. We have the quarterback, in my opinion. We got the quarterback. We got the best football player not named Aaron Donald on our team. In Saquon, who I hate. It was the worst pick in Giants history. We've got a tight end that no linebacker could ever cover if he stays healthy.
True.
So there's a lot of big ifs here. I think the offense could easily score 24, 25, 26, 27 points a game. Improved offensive line with Andrew Thomas coming in. But that defense,
yeah, it's rough. It is.
What words could I say about that defense? It's an atrocity. So,
yeah, I get it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Let it out. I know.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's gonna be all right.
Got it. No, you're right. Yeah, play a simulation. Tell me.
Yeah. So, and I think there's more to your line. I think you drafted more than just Andrew Thomas. You got Shane Lemieux, who I really like out of Oregon.
Yeah.
You got Matt Pert. These are two kind of guys that if they work out, they're going to work out really well for you. But lines, they're going to take a little time to build that chemistry.
They could be bookend left tackle, right tackle for years to come.
Yeah. And Shane Lemieux at the center, I think it makes sense. You guys needed that revitalization of your offensive line. Keep Daniel Jones in the pocket more. Yes, his legs are fantastic when he uses them. Keep him in the pocket more and let Saquon mainly do the core bit of the running and have him be that surprise takeoff. We've seen guys be very efficient with that. No, he's never going to be a Lamar, a Josh Allen even too, where Josh Allen just
he's nothing like that. But he's got sneaky mobility, and people don't realize that. This guy has what did he gain on the ground? I don't know if you have it in front of you.
No,
400 yards.
Oh yeah, and not too many games.
Yeah. The guy knows how to move, and with a healthy Saquon, an RPO with him and Saquon,
got some good receiving options too. I mean, Slayton's going to grow into a role. And I know we're correlated fantasy channel, but I mean, just as the offense is set up, if Evan Ingram stays healthy, I mean, it's a really dynamic offense that won't be talked about too much. But I think the defense will let them down. We kind of jump into this kind of metric, which I think is important. We'll touch on some other things later, stats wise, but you guys will see it on the screen. You finished 5-2 versus the losing teams. I think that'll just be the staple of you guys growing from here on out. I think from right now on, you'll take care of your losing teams. It's just what you're going to need to grow is your record versus the winning teams. You finished 1-8. It's rough, right? We're not expecting them to take out these really high record teams. But taking care of the losing teams is obviously the first step. You got to take care of the bottom feeders and then grow your team to the point where you can start competing in these games versus winning record teams and start taking over them.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong, Ty. You're not wrong. But I will say the NFL is different every year. Am I wrong?
Oh, well, there's always something new. There's always something gone that we were expecting. It's very flexible league.
Everything is flexible. Everything is different. There's a 7th playoff team now. I think the Giants' offense. I can't speak on the defense. I think the defense is probably gonna be trash,
Fair.
as you said. But I think the Giants' offense can be really, really good. If Ingram stays healthy, he is a mismatch against any linebacker over the middle. Right away, that's a massive, massive mismatch. Barkley is, I'm sorry, Christian McCaffrey. Sorry. Barkley, who I hated, was the worst pick in Giants history. Barkley is the best running back in football. Then you got Darius Slayton, who is a guy that just continues to grow after year one. Him and Daniel Jones have this chemistry that they go like this. Then you got Golden Tate, who's a veteran, and Sterling Shepard's veteran too. So I think this offense can be very, very, very good. I really do. It's just it's all gonna come down to how bad this defense is, and I don't know if I want to talk about how bad this defense is.
Yeah, and I think that's why you'll take care of the losing record teams. Is most of the time losing record teams, that's an issue for them, is their defense isn't good. And I think you guys have the offense to hang in with kind of your rough defense, that you're going to be able to take care of those losing end teams. But it's the defense that really helps you get over the hump with the winning record teams. And speaking on that, the division record 1-5, I don't like that at all. They sweep the Redskins, and I don't really think it's that much of a challenge. The guys voted a Redskin win in Week 9. Redskins coming off the bye, they're at home. Dwayne Haskins still exists as their quarterback, and as long as that exists, they aren't losing to the Redskins. And I genuinely believe Week 17 against the Cowboys don't need that win. They fall to the 3 seed if they don't win, but all that means is they're taking on the Bucs. So you know what? I guess it is kind of a needed win, but I think the Giants finished with a better record than that. I think a 3-3 in the division is probably the max, but I think a 2-5 is the minimum of what you got to get. And we have them at 1-5. Sorry, 2-4. We have them at 1-5, and I don't know if I can get behind that. They sweep
6 division games, so good. Do the math. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it's fine. Math is secondary here. So 1-5 in division. I don't really I don't really get it, but I guess in the other boys in the channel's mind, I guess it's justified. So your thoughts on 1-5 in the division? I doubt they're good.
Well, where do I begin?
It's electric.
Where do I begin? The Washington Redskins have probably the best defensive line in football coming in. I mean, maybe outside of San Fran. They have no quarterback. They have a 57, 58, 59-year-old running back in Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, he's fucking ancient.
We don't know what Geis is going to be. He's been injured since the time I was born.
Yeah.
1993.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's how long he's been injured.
93. I thought you were born in 2001. Is that a compliment for you? I don't know. I don't fucking.
That might be the best compliment I've ever gotten in my life.
There we go. All right. There we go. 1 for 1 on the day. How about it?
Very good compliment. But to me, and I will say this, and I hate Danny football more than anybody in the world. But the Cowboys are the best, in my opinion, top to bottom, the best roster in football.
Now, their defense is fucking terrible, but, Danny will get off to that, so that helps.
You're right. But Vanen Landon Ursher, whatever the fuck his name is, a linebacker, Jalen Smith, They got guys. They have a terrible secondary. Byron Jones losing. They have a miserable secondary. And I don't think the Giants go 1-5 in the division. I think they beat the Skins twice. I think they beat the Cowboys 1 out of 2 times.
That's what I'm saying.
You're coming at me in a biased standpoint because I truly think, truly think, if everything clicks, Giants go 3-3 in division. That's what I think. That to me, division games are always different. It's not. Remember when the Browns were like 0-16 and they play like the Steelers who were 15-0? It was always a game. Always a game.
Yeah.
With Pat Shurmur, I never felt confidence in anything going into a Sunday. I have no idea who Joe Judge is as a head coach. I've heard what he said, but I can promise you I'm 20,000 times more confident in him than I am Pat Shurmur. So 1-5 is an insult. It's a slap in the face. And I kind of want to fucking kill you.
That's fair. See, okay, so why does Tyler say 3-3 is the cap, and he says the Eagles sweep? All right, so just to justify it, the Eagles play the Giants at home, Thursday Night Football, Week 7, tough. And then Week 10, when they do go to New York or New Jersey, that's sad, right? Why is it New York? Jersey. Why is it the New York Giants if it's New Jersey? Explain that. I'll give you like a minute.
There's no room for explanation. I can never tell you.
All right. Well, you know,
I have no idea. No idea.
Dolphins playing what is it? Gosh, like Hollywood, Florida, but they're in Miami, whatever. No one likes the Hollywood Dolphins.
No, and they haven't won anything ever. So
yeah, it's well, we won something. We won my heart. You know what I'm saying?
Who'd you win?
We're the only team to go perfect in of all time. We're the only team to go undefeated in a full season.
Were you alive to see that?
What was that? I like the tapes. See, and I'm not Danny, right? I'm not going to take credit for those Super Bowls, but I will say that because the Patriots were the only other team to get that far, and that's why I will always be a Giants fan. I will always be a Giants fan because you stopped that bullshit. But you know what?
Stop.
Guinness World Record Book said the Patriots are the only team to go undefeated. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, what a slap in the face to me. And that's why I'll always be a Giants fan is because they couldn't finish. Tom Brady always disappointed his wife, never can finish. And I'll always be a Giants fan because of that, because the Dolphins will forever be the only team to go a perfect season, unless you're a Browns or Lions fan, LOL.
Coach Shula could always pop that champagne because he deserves it. And rest in peace, yes, absolutely. Danny Football, I know what he does. He goes, oh, well, we have 4 Super Bowls. That motherfucker, that stupid little miserable rotten prick Canadian fuck, has never once seen any semblance of success. So fuck him.
Yeah, Buddy wakes up in the morning when there's not enough gravy on his poutine. That ruins his whole day. Yeah, that's a Canadian joke. Hopefully there's no Canadians watching to this point. We hope we've scared you away at this point. So yeah, relevant content. All right, home and away splits. Okay, this is something I can't speak on for any team unless you've been to a game, and I know you've been to at least one. Like to think, 4-4 at home, 2-6 away. Obviously, you got to get to 10 losses when you kind of piece this together. Not that we're forcing 10 losses, but 4-4 at home. Is that feasible to you? Do you think they could be taking more wins?
To me, I think from firsthand experience, Tyler, the Giants do not have a home field advantage at all. MetLife Stadium sucks.
I agree. Fuck the Giants.
It is not the old Giant Stadium where Giant fans actually poured in left and right. MetLife Stadium is more like a luxury suite for everybody. So the fact that you're giving us a better record, not you, you're giving the better record at home on the road, kind of weird to me because I think the Giants will probably have a better chance at doing more successfully on the road than they would at home. And
I
that
don't,
makes me
yeah,
sick.
I don't think it's on purpose, right? When we piece this together, like we aren't aiming for home and away splits, but
Right.
it's kind of how it falls out. I think you guys have a really, really tough home stretch. I mean, your first 3 games,
The whole schedule is tough.
yeah, week 1 is the Steelers, rough.
When
There'll be good week 1 because Big Ben will still be there. By the way, when we do the Steelers video, fuck that, 11-5, we fucking high. Like, who are these guys I'm working with right now? What the hell? We're falling apart here. 49ers week 3 at home, tough. Like you ain't winning that. Like
well,
it's hard for me.
see, you know what? I get a little bit of confidence about like a 49ers game like that because that's a West Coast team traveling to the East Coast for a 1:00 game.
Now wait a minute. So this is interesting, right? The week before, the 49ers play the Jets at MetLife, and that's why we're like, fuck. Like we can't say the Giants knock them off because they're not leaving New York. They just won't.
Yeah, they probably stay there. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. I'm so. We're trying here. We're trying to get you wins. yeah, and other home games that are kind of tough. You play the Bucks at home. We did give you week 8 versus the Bucks. Bucks fans, don't kill us. Finish 11-5. Settle down. Eagles lost when the Eagles come off a bye, and then that Cowboys loss as well at week 17, which is bullshit. Should have taken that game. I know. Don't kill me. Kill Dan. You got a fucking biased guy making fucking picks. But he's like, dude, the Cowboys, they need to be going 14-2 at least. And I'm like, buddy, you need to settle down.
Yeah, 14-2 at least. Hey, mate. Fuck you, Danny. Fuck you.
Yeah! Kill him. It's fantastic.
This little fucking prick cocksucker. I love Danny. I do. I love him. He's been a fan since day one. But this little prick fucking cocksucker thinks his Dallas Cowboys rule the world. That little fucking prick hasn't won one iota of a thing in his life. And he has the audacity to talk shit. If I ever saw him in person, I'd fucking spit on him.
Oh, well, you're going to see him in person because I'm going to fly your ass down for the Super Bowl when the Giants are in it.
We're going.
I'm gonna fucking do it. I already fucking confirmed it in one of our videos. I'm gonna confirm it again. That's the kind of man I am. I keep my promises.
You're a good man.
You're gonna be in Tampa in February. You know how beautiful that is? It's like 65 degrees. It's like heaven here. Like you're getting out of the snow. Like I'm doing you a favor. Plus we're getting Cubans like every single fucking day. Like I'm gonna take you to every spot.
I could use a Cuban. I could absolutely use one. I will say though, 2 years ago, April, I guess it's not Tampa, but I went to WrestleMania in Orlando. Huh. Probably the same weather here and there.
Yeah, it's the other side of the state, basically the same. It's like this, it's kind of like diagonal, but hey, it works.
If so, back so. Weather was gorgeous. Gorgeous.
That's how we do it here. We just do it better. We just do it better here. I Rica cigars right now. I just knocked down a whole one. That's the Tampa life, I guess. Cigar City. That's what they like to say. Yeah. Plus we have beaches that aren't the Jersey Shore, which is a fucking joke. I'm just gonna say it right now. Oh no, was that it? Oh well, that's where we ended, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, I feel like if you walk on the Jersey Shore, there's like a 50% chance you step on a heroin needle, but that's just me. Yeah. Oh goodness, yeah. Well, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Hey, Todd, let me tell you something. You think that's funny? You would pay money to come to the Jersey Shore. You would pay money. Big money.
Big money.
Don't mock me.
All right.
Oh, I'm pissed.
That was it. It was the 6-10, and then it was 1-5 in division, and now it's we're gonna have to take a break here. He's about to get the paddle. It's fucking over for me.
Fuck you, Tyler. Fuck you. You ever talk about the Jersey fucking Shore like that again, I'll kill you. I will find you and I'll kill you.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll just talk shit about Citi Field when we're there in springtime.
That you could do. Yeah, I'm with you with that.
That's kind of a shithole. Yeah, well, I'm not going to Yankees game there because I'm going to wear a Chris Davis jersey and you guys are going to spit on me. It's going to make me cry because that's going to hit deep. Ugh.
Well, no offense. If you wear a Chris Davis jersey, don't you deserve to be
Yeah,
spoiled?
that's fair. Listen, when I'm a kid and I spent money on the guy who led the league in home runs, I'm like, yeah, this will be a great purchase, 6-year deal, and now we're dying. And now it's basically like wearing a Roberto Aguayo jersey to a Bucks game. It's fucking hilarious,
Dude,
but it hurts down inside, right?
wait, hold on. Like before you log off, what he legitimately turned into the worst player in baseball.
He did, dude. It sucked.
He went 45 in like 130. Like 45 home runs, 130 RBIs. All of a sudden, all he did was strike out.
I would okay, I'll say this. I think Bobby Bonilla is the worst player in Major League Baseball right now, but he's also the best businessman. Also, because he hasn't gotten a hit in like years. That's a little joke. Fuck you, Mets. That's what I'll say.
July 1st, Bobby Bonilla Day. Tyler,
Love it.
hit it.
There you go. I'll do it. Yeah, absolutely. Full sense. Yeah, there we go.
That was a phenomenal joke. Phenomenal.
The Mets are a joke organization. My stepdad's a Braves fan, so we don't like the Mets in this house. You know what we also don't like? A 2-6 away record. What the hell is this? These guys are punking me right now. That's all I'm gonna say. They're punking the Giants. Like, I'm pretty sure Danny got on. He talked to Bush, and he's like, "Hey man, I'll give the Bucks 11 wins if you give the Giants a few losses here and there." I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Well, I could tell you right now, all this is hogwash. Giants are going 9-7. They're going to make the 7th seed. Danny and Bush are about the two most least people I ever want to hear from. Ever. Hold on. I think their opinions on everything football related. Goodbye. Don't even hear it. Don't even hear it. Nothing. They bring nothing to the table. Fuck them.
Just dropping the fucking hammer. I love it. Yeah, I mean, they think CEH is good. So, what can I say? Just kidding.
Oh, well, I'll agree with them there. I think Clyde's a beast. Yeah.
I hate Clyde. The second he gets a Twitter, I'm getting a block. I can guarantee you. I got my tweet on like 20 times.
Before we leave, I will say, I think it's his landing spot that makes him an elite talent.
I hate it, man. He's not good. He's going to be good because his spot. It pisses me off. Anyways, I got a lot of people tweeting at me. Whatever. I'll take it on the chin. It's fine. Yeah, so
I respect that though, because I remember even way before all this happened, you were
that's terrible.
Not good. Yeah, I know.
Not good. Watch the film. It's just not attractive. Like, you watch 2018 when he was on a bad team, and people are like, "Well, no shit, he's on the Chiefs now." And I'm like, I know he's on the Chiefs. It sucks. It ruins all my takes and it makes me angry.
Yeah, well, it was way before he got drafted to the Chiefs that you were off his bandwagon.
Hate it. It's fine. I'll cry.
I'll give you that credit when he busts. I got you.
Yeah, if he busts, I'm the only one people should be giving credit. It's ridiculous. But when he doesn't, and I'll just say it right now on camera. I know deep down inside he won't bust, and it makes me very sad. It's all landing spot though, because he's actually not a good talent. CH, I hate you. Just kidding. I don't hate anyone. Just kidding. I hate a lot of people. So okay, so 6 and 10, right? We'll kind of run through the schedule real quick. Yeah, I know. Fuck me. I know. The first 3 games, I think they were all very reasonable. Those are all games I voted on against Giants, except week 2. They knock out the Bears. Schedule's on screen, so if you want to mention that, you can.
What about week 1? Why is week 1 such an unwinnable game?
I don't know. I think the Steelers will be really good to start the season, but I think the offense is just going to crash because I don't think Big Ben makes it through.
See, that's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
Big Ben comes back after a whole year sitting out.
Yeah. There's no way he plays preseason either. I mean, it could seriously be a rough game for him.
Absolutely. That's a game the Giants can take advantage of and steal.
I mean, I could back it. Bears, I think week 2, easy. I think we had the Bears finish 13-3, 3-13. I'm sorry. I gave you a little bit of hope there for a second. Sorry, Bears. It's a mess. I'm sorry. 49ers, again, they're staying in New Jersey from week 2 where they face the Jets. So I don't know. I'd say they'd be more comfortable against the Giants week 3. The Rams, though, week 4, I think if the Rams came to you, that I would have locked you in. But that one's kind of questionable to me. I don't know.
Hold on. we're going to LA where we're going to have more fans than them. So why is it that questionable?
I just think it's travel. I don't really know though. I mean, I think
Travel wise, yeah, I get that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Travel wise, yeah. But hypothetically, if everybody's in the stands, the Giants are going to have more fans in LA than the Rams are.
Yeah, well,
100%.
yeah, well, the Rams don't have fans anywhere, except St. Louis. I don't know. I don't know. You watch XFL? You see the Battlehawks? They filled that stadium every single game, man.
St. Louis has been begging for it back.
Big fat. I mean, because I know you went to a Guardians game, which is the reason I really wanted to go to a Vipers game, which I did go to. It was probably one of the best football games I've been to, just because like how fucking crazy people were. So yeah, XFL, man, I missed that shit. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. That was one of the best times I've had in a long time.
the amount of quotes we get out of that video is a fucking mint. Yeah, no, because here's the thing, right? They're cheap tickets, so it's like anyone can get in, right? You know, anyone that can find $20 on the ground. So it's hilarious to see the kind of people that kind of intermix. And it's mostly college, so you know they played at Raymond James, where the Bulls play for UNSF. Yeah, it's where the Bucks play too. Settle down, Bucks fans. So yeah, it's just a bunch of college kids, and they were all plastered, and it was hilarious for me. You know, I'm chanting, you know, was it fuck Cardell for the DC Defenders? The only game we won. And I think I'm the lucky charm, and I hate the fact that XFL died because that was electric. Absolutely love the XFL. So yeah, shit, where we're at? Yeah, you're good.
My Benny's going nuts. Can I come right back? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we definitely just paused the recording, so I have no idea where we're just at. But we're just gonna take off from here. Shit, what do we have left to cover? I guess winning. Well, yeah, we covered winning versus losing. We know that would eventually just be adjustable. We covered the away. We were kind of running through this. Okay, yeah. So we were at the Rams. I think that was we kind of covered that. So the Cowboys week 5. I think that's a split. I think you guys take week 17. Don't at me, Cowboys fans. Deal with it. But I think you do lose in Dallas. You take on the Redskins week 6. That's an easy win. Giants take on the Eagles week 7 and give it to the Eagles just for funsies. You do beat the Bucks. Is this surprising to you? Do you like this?
The Bucks. I can't wrap my brain around the Bucks being good.
This is where Daniel Jones becomes Eli. Beats Tom. You'll love to see it.
Shut the fuck up.
Come on.
No.
You want Daniel Jones to be Eli Manning because that means you get 2 Super Bowl rings.
If Daniel Jones gives me 2 Super Bowl rings, I'll suck his dick as much as I did the Eli Mannings.
Yeah, well, there you go. Okay? So you can't be mad at the comparison. You gotta love it. Come on, get hyped.
Fair, but still,
I want B-Flow to be Shula. Like, come on, what's up?
Yo, pop those champagne bottles. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, having fun here. Yeah, moving on. I guess. So yeah, Bucks. Is there any? Okay, so you have the screenshot. It's on the screen too. Giants fans, settle down. Is there any games kind of through here? So you know, we saw 6 and 10 that you'd be like, you know, fuck you, Tyler. We're gonna win that game.
I think Steelers we win.
Okay. 7 and 9 now. Interesting. There's no way in hell you lose to the Redskins. I mean, I'll just say that right now. That's stupid. That's so
stupid. I think we beat the Redskins twice. I don't like losing to the – it looks like – sorry, I don't have my glasses on. It looks like you have us losing to the Eagles twice.
Yeah. Tough games. Eagles off a bye week 10. That ain't fun. I don't know if Carson Wentz will be healthy at that point, but we'll see.
Probably not. But we haven't beat the Eagles in like 5 years. So don't you think maybe we're due?
Yeah, you're due in 2021. We also got to find out where the hell the Super Bowl is in 2021 because then now I got to fly there. So, you know, my mileage, we're gonna get flighter miles. We're gonna look good. We're gonna start a. Now, you know, this isn't actually legit, but maybe we will. We're gonna start a little fund me. Go fund me. That's where it is, Tyler. You're learning shit. It's going to be Fly Snacks, the two Canadians, Lucas and Bush, to Tyler's house for the Super Bowl. Come on, you got to get excited. Fly Max too, because I'd love to see what that kid's like on an airplane. But it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's what he'd be.
Wear a helmet or what's up? I don't know.
Yeah, he's not an animal. He's a fucking kitten.
So it's hilarious. Geez, I'm looking it up. 2021 Super Bowl. Here we go. Is this LV? Oh no, I thought it said Las Vegas. I'm an idiot.
Hold on, Ty. What do you have the Giants Browns game at?
Okay, so everyone on this channel knows I hate the Browns. I hate Cleveland. We'll just say that I am a Cubs fan. Don't ask why.
It doesn't matter. It's a shitty city.
I hate the city. I hate Cleveland. Like, I don't. Ew, gross. Why'd LeBron go back to that shithole? Like, what the hell was he thinking?
He's a fucking loser, and the only way he was able to win because he had a young Kyrie. He goes, "Oh, okay, I can come back there." Blah blah blah. LeBron James is the biggest loser in professional sports history.
Ooh.
Anyway.
Larry Bird, greatest of all time.
Excuse me?
I'm just kidding. Come on, settle down.
No, I'm here.
Dude, the fact that Magic Johnson survived to this point, what a god.
What did you say about LeBron James?
No, I said Larry Bird, greatest of all time. I was just joking. We're just making jokes here on the channel.
Yeah,
Pete Maravich, greatest player of all time.
He's definitely a lot greater than LeBron James. 26 in the NBA Finals, by the way.
What is it? 2022 is the Super Bowl is in LA, which I'm not doing at all.
Yeah, no. Who the fuck is gonna want to go there?
Who the fuck wants to go to LA? Like who? Like
not me.
Not me. Not me. I'm good. We may go to the draft. We may see you guys at the draft. I know you guys are talking about what? Going to Cleveland. I'm gonna go to Cleveland.
We are going to Cleveland next year. Yes.
I'm gonna go to Cleveland. I'm gonna wear a Cubs jersey. I'm gonna wear basically any NFL team because they all own the Browns. I don't think I'll be allowed to do the Browns video for this channel. They'll fucking hate me.
Yeah, 100%.
It's fantastic though.
Well, Ty, that's what makes it great.
You love to see it. I accidentally switched to gallery view there for a second for like 3 minutes. Anyways, I want to go to the draft. We'll probably see you guys there. I'm going to be flying a lot next year to make up for all this shit this year. I did graduate high school, so I was anticipating I'd be flying a lot. I make a lot of money, right? With my actual real job. I'm hoping to eventually do something here. Hey, help me out.
Well, hold on, Ty. I will say congratulations, buddy.
I appreciate that. Yeah. So I did cheat. I was not a fan of high school, so I went ahead and got my first year of college done last year as well to go along with that. Tough year, but I wanted to fly a lot in this quarantine.
I did cheat.
There you go. Cheat your way through high school. Max had to cheat his way through middle school. Just big facts only.
Max cheats his way through every day. So
that's funny. What a guy though. You guys get the Seahawks in prime time. Wait, no, it's a 4:00 game. I'm an idiot.
That's prime time on a Sunday.
There you go. Yeah, I love the 4:00 games. 4:00 games are the games where I can sit back and say, okay, these are actually the good games of the week, and I can sit back, puff a ciggy. Just kidding, I don't do that. Just relax, right? I'm all over the place tonight. We're all over the place.
The Giants Seahawks game is going to determine 7th place.
Ooh! I like that. Because our prediction has nothing of that. I think we have Seahawks finish 11-5. So, dude, P.D. Carroll, he just does special things. I don't know.
Pete Carroll's about the biggest dumbass coach I've ever seen.
Hey, Adam Gase exists. Settle down there. As long as Adam Gase is on this planet, he's always going to be the worst.
That's true. You're a Dolphin fan.
I am. Right? I hated my life for a good couple of weeks that he was here.
My best friend in the world is a Jets fan, and I told him when they hired Adam Gase.
He's fucked. Sorry. Good night.
It is the worst decision an organization could ever make.
How do you see someone blow up an organization, and then you're like, yeah, I could use that?
Think about it. Ryan Tannehill just got $22 million a year.
He just got to the
for
conference.
leading his team to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Devontae Parker, stud. Kenyon Drake, stud. What's the common denominator?
It's fucking coach, man. I mean, we just need to clean house, and I loved what we did, dude. You know what? If it meant I had to deal with Adam Gase for those 2-3 years to get Brian Flores right now, I'm good with it. In all honesty, because he is amazing, man. I love our coach.
Brian Flores is a good coach, and I think the Dolphins have a very, very bright future. If Tua's healthy, ready to go,
Oh yeah,
they are going to be the beasts of the East in the AFC.
Because I'll give you full disclosure. Actually, wait a minute. Is this division coming out? No, this division's coming out after. So maybe I won't spoil it too much. But the Dolphins do go 8-8. I think it's very feasible. The team's going to be really good. I think a little bit of a growing room for Tua. And then, yeah, he's going to step up and be phenomenal. I hope so. Shit. Please. 8-8's too much?
8-8's a little too much.
Well, I was voting, so I will say that. I was very biased.
Well, and as a fan, what did I say? I said the Giants are going to playoffs. I said 10-6. So
there you go.
That's what we do. That's what we do. So
I'll take 8-8 any day, though. I'll be honest.
I'm very, very intrigued by what Tua brings to Miami. Meaning, like, if he plays this year,
yeah,
I don't trust lefties to begin with. I think they're untrustworthy people. Not even just I don't trust left-handed people. Not even quarterbacks, whatnot.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested to see.
Hey, Michael Vick was a lefty.
If Tua gets in, what he could do.
That's fair. I like it. I get behind it, and I think they're going to put Austin Jackson at the right tackle. Yes, bad draft. We had a terrible draft for how good our first pick was.
Austin, that was the worst pick I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he had like a second-round grade in my mind. And I know, yes, I don't have any statistical measures to answer why he's a second-round grade, but it's like how is this guy going ahead of other – it pisses me off, whatever. Grind inside.
I know. Well, at the end of the day, if you got your quarterback, it doesn't matter.
And you know what, Beefalo, if he believes in him, I believe in Beefalo. See, that's the thing. A lot of people are like, do you believe in your coach? I do. Then believe in who he picks. And I'm like, all right, you know what? That's justified. I can get behind it. And you know what? If it works out, I hope it works out. Because otherwise I'm going to be pissed because I don't really like either of our other 2 first-round selections.
No. You reached for a cornerback, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. Really good slot corner, though, which it works, right? For Byron Jones and Xavier.
In the first round, though?
In that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are already locked down. Like, we didn't need a first-round corner, and we did. But you know what? Again, I trust in Beefalo. So if it works, which I fucking hope it does. Like, we didn't trade away fucking a left tackle that fell in our laps that literally could have been to his blind side. Move him over to the right tackle. We didn't trade him away for nothing. Like, yeah, Bill O'Brien kind of got robbed in that trade, but at the same time, like, why are we taking a corner here? Whatever.
Bill O'Brien's the worst ever.
He's kind of an idiot.
So,
he's terrible.
I am in on the Brian Flores train. I think that Miami Dolphins team can be a wreck. They could be a wreck in a good way. As long as Tua is what we all think he can be.
And I even think without that, like, okay, so just for this year, yes, if he busts, God, I'm gonna cry. But like, honestly, he's so good as a coach.
That's good about this year if he plays,
Yeah, I mean, Beefalo is so good. I think even if Tua is like half of what he actually is predicted to be, right? They're still going to be a very good team. Like, not like consistent playoffs, but I mean, 8-8, 7-9, 9-7, with Tua being at like the bare minimum of what we expect him to be. And that's just how good Brian Flores is. Now, put any potential into Tua that we all believe he has if he just stays healthy, right? They're going to be phenomenal. In this division, when we're scouting it out, it's really not that hard. The Bills' defense is really good, but their corners are kind of rough.
Grabs right now.
What's that?
The division is up for grabs right now.
It is, and the Jets are a mess. We already talked about that. Patriots kind of slipping. They've fallen off. We have them going 9-7 again. That's on the backs of Lucas, who's just like dude, it's still the Patriots. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. They're still named the Patriots. It's not the same team though. Settle down.
9-7 seems about right for the Patriots. The Bills are where I would. That's where I'd worry.
10-6.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
have your takes.
For me, without looking at your guys' predictions, which, by the way, pretty fucking good.
I love you too. All right, we'll jump into the last part. For anybody that's still sticking with.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. We're flowing. You got the 10th pick in the draft, right? You finished 6-10. 10th pick in the draft, not bad. You're gonna need to do something in the draft to make a splash. At least prove why you can the next year take that step up and really push for the playoffs, because I believe you can do it in 2021. Who are you going to have to take in the draft? What position? Not specifically a player, but what are you going to have to cover in the 2021 draft for you to have a very successful 2021 season?
For the Giants.
For the Giants.
So this is a really good question, and me and my brother go back and forth on it all the time. I haven't dived deep into the 2021 class yet, but for me, I want Jamar Chase. That means we suck, and we're like a top 5 pick.
Yeah.
I think that is the best receiving talent that has come out. Calvin Johnson from Georgia Tech. That's probably the last.
Well, Julio was a specimen. I would say Julio was.
Yeah. Julio, you're right. Julio. Yeah. You know,
I would honestly compare him to, and don't hate me because I do not like him at all. I don't even think he finishes as a top 25 receiver. Hot take. He kind of gives me that, and yes, I'm doing with the same team. He gives me that Odell kind of vibe, like this player's just kind of just different.
Very flashy.
Yeah, and I think this is the year where like, okay, is Jamar Chase that top 5 guy when he doesn't have the quarterback? It's the same where I was like, when Burrow wasn't there yet in 2018, Hilaire sucked. Like, I want to see Jamar Chase prove it, and I think there's other
Burrow.
Yeah, exactly. And I think there's really some other really, really good receivers in this core. I think it's very top heavy. So you're going to kind of struggle to find, maybe the best kind of later. But you think wide receiver. Now, obviously, I think you have all your picks, right? What other positions do you think you definitely want to be covering? It doesn't have to be guys. Just what do you want specifically covered in the draft?
I don't have guys right now, but I will tell you, wide receiver is not my number one. I'm saying if we suck that much, then I would take Jamar Chase and I would run. I would hope that he's that number one guy for Danny Dimes. But the most prudent position for the Giants team is an edge rusher. We need an edge rusher. That was our identity. That is how Giants football has been built for the last 3 decades. We're built on rushing the passer. So whoever comes out, whoever's the best one, that's what I want. That's why I want to Chase Young more than anything.
Yeah, it was going to be very hard for him to pass. I'm actually surprised. Like, we were hearing a lot of stuff about the 2020 draft. Like, the experts have no idea what's actually going to happen. It was the rumor. I thought what that included was that Chase Young was going to fall. Because I thought the Redskins would do some dumb shit, which honestly wouldn't have been dumb because their front seven was already pretty good. It was upper half.
It's actually pretty scary how good their defense is.
Upper half of the league definitely, and then they had Chase Young, and I'm like, okay. I think they definitely probably should have gone with corner Ohio State Okuda, yeah. But then he wouldn't have gotten past the lines, right? So it's like I never really thought he would have fell into the 4. Although if he did, my goodness, what a gift that would have been for you guys. Yeah, I know. So yeah, you think
it happens though, and I will say this: I couldn't be more happy with our first round selection. I think Andrew Thomas
I love it. I love it.
I think he is one of the greatest left tackle prospects to come out of college in years. And nobody has needed a left tackle more than the Giants have since David Deal retired in 2012. So
I love the pick. I think it was probably the best selection for you guys at that time. He
That's
wasn't my he wasn't my number one tackle, but that's mainly because right tackles were ahead of him. I think for the Giants, it was a glove. It was a glove because I think us as a fantasy and just industry for football, we kind of were sleeping on Thomas. We were always just like, yeah, he was the top of the board. We all knew that, and then was these other sexy kind of candidates who were like, oh, these guys are great, and we lose sight of Thomas. But Thomas clearly it showed that he was the best tackle in the minds of the NFL organizations.
right, right, and exactly, and all last year, he was talked about as being a top 3 pick, like coming into this year, like he's that good, he's that good, he's that good. The combine hits, the pro days, whatever they got, whatever these coaches and teams got, they saw all these other guys. Thomas was still the guy. Nothing ever changed about him. He's a pure left tackle.
No, hey, I'm a Gator fan, dude. I had to see Georgia and him play because I think he started as a freshman. I had to see him 4 times. I mean,
Yeah,
hard to get past that guy.
it's impossible. He's a locomotive, and if he busts, I may never root for football again.
Don't turn into.
I mean, I might be done. I may be done. I may be done.
That's the same with Tua, though. Imagine if your star quarterback that you drafted gets hurt. Anyways, I'm crying on the inside, not on the outside. I haven't done this with anyone, but I thought I'd just touch on it real quick. We run through the schedule. Guys get wins and teams get wins in certain spots. Panthers are number 1 again. They have the number 1 pick in the draft. It gives me that Cam Newton vibe where they're going to go get themselves a quarterback again.
Trevor Lawrence.
That's what I'm saying, right? But I think there's a chance to go Justin Fields.
No.
T-Law's probably the pick. And then the Redskins have the 2. So either way, those 2 quarterbacks will go on 1-2. And then your New York Jets are sitting at the 3 pick. I love it.
My what?
I'm just kidding. No one's New York Jets.
My what?
My God, this team's a joke. Your New York Jets. Just kidding. Not a joke. So they're sitting at the 3. They'll probably go get the Penny Sewell. Guy's really good.
Hold on real quick. Where do the Jaguars stand? Because I feel like they're just going to
They're at the 5.
Oh, wow. 5?
So I think they get Walker Little from Stanford there. Go get yourself line. Not sexy, but they'll probably do that.
Well,
Chargers are at the 6, dude.
If I was the Jaguars, I would definitely build around Minshew, but
yeah. The Chargers are at the 6. Noah killed me, dude. But he was like, it's fair. It's fair. Like, it makes sense. Because I think Herbert's going to take so much more time than Tua and Burrow will.
Yeah, but the Chargers are way too good of a team. They're not going to be top 6.
It's so good. It's just hard because that offense is just
No, the whole team is very, very good. The whole team, top to bottom, is very good.
Yeah. We got the Bears at 4. We skipped over them. Cardinals at 7, so they're right back where they were. Hilarious. Bengals at 8, so do improve with Burrow just a little bit. Vikings at 9. Don't add us.
Wow.
6-10 Vikings.
Wow.
That was not on the backs of Tyler because Tyler backs the Vikings.
I actually like that prediction because the Vikings are the one team I see going off a deep end this year.
Me too. The 8-8 Packers win the division. Do you believe that? The most Lion thing ever. They lose the last week and they knock themselves out of the playoffs. Lions finish 8-8. Not even joking. They lost the last week because we're like, dude, that's the most Lion shit ever. Like, they lose the last week. Patricia gets fired, and they got to reset the drawing board because now they're at pick 13. Right now. We're brutal. We're brutal to these teams. Like, I feel bad, but someone's got to lose, and someone's got to win.
It's about right.
What is it? We got Denver right after you guys. You guys are the 10 picks, so I think there's some potential to do some damage there. And still have hope for the next season, right? Because a lot of these teams we mentioned before, whether they fall off the deep end because they're actually good, but they just can't figure it out, or they're just bad and they can't figure out how to just fucking win more than 3 games. Jets, Redskins, yeah, so not good teams. Jaguars. So I think you guys at the 10, looking kind of at how it's set, I think obviously the Panthers at the 1, they're going to have a lot of hope for the next season after that. But outside of that, I think a lot of these teams are going to feel very disappointed where they're at come draft time, where you guys at the 10, maybe the Bengals at 8, Cardinals, I think they're not going to be happy with a 7 pick. But you guys at 10, probably the most hopeful team in the top 10 coming into the draft to just make that change and elevate yourself to playoff contention.
We would hope, right?
I would. I'd like to think so. Hey, I want to wake up. I want to get myself some morning tea, and I want to turn on the TV and say, wow, the Giants did it. They finished 10-6. The Cowboys finished 4-12, and this is the greatest season of all time because the Dolphins win the Super Bowl versus the Giants, and they move it out of L.A. and they move it to my backyard in Tampa. No, not the Dolphin Stadium. I live in Tampa. Got to settle down. I'm not a bandwagoner fan. I will say that till the end. The only bandwagon I did jump on was Toronto, but was the Raptors. That was the only bandwagon I jumped onto because that was just a great story. And I hate dynasties, so fuck the Warriors, unless the Dolphins become dynasty. But no, I'm not going to jump on the Bucks. I'm not going to do it. I'm a Dolphins fan, diehard. My dad's a Bucks fan. Let him go. Stepdad's a Falcon fan. You know what? He kind of hates life too. But I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. I refuse. Go Dolphins. I'll die. Teal in the blood, right? You whatever. It's late. We're having fun though. We had fun.
I had a lot of fun.
I'm sorry I broke your heart with a 10-6. It's the best.
No. It was 6-10, not 10-6.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, 10-6 wouldn't have broken your heart at all. I'm brutal. I kind of just hit you with a low blow on accident. My apologies.
Yeah, it's okay. Just Ty, remember, I forgive. I don't forget.
There you go. Yeah, remember that. I'll hold on to that one as well. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you got to this point, guys. What are these? No way, no one. So if you're watching to this point, DM me. I will send you like $3 on Venmo. I'm not joking. DM me. Do it. I will send it to you. No one's going to get to this point though. But if you
I'll match it.
There. Oh shit, $6. Come on, what are you gonna do? You know what you can do with $6? I'll tell you. Shit, I should have came up with something. You got $6 worth of groceries.
Two big league chews and a Three Musketeer. So.
Oh shit, but he's got prices down. Yeah, so $6 to the winner. Whoever gets to this point. Shady Rays, guys. No one's getting to this point, but yeah, quick plug. Guys, sunglasses down in the description below. Great company. They give 10 free meals to Feeding America every single sunglass pair you buy. They're absolutely electric company. My link's down below. Please follow it. 30% off deal running right now. They're incredible. They're a great company. I'm really glad to be supporting them, and I hope you guys will be glad wearing them. That's going to do it. Snacks, do you want to take us out? You want to say anything? I don't care.
Well, Tyler, always an absolute pleasure to be in your presence and talking to you. So thank you to everybody who listened. And if you listen this far, I love yous.
Love you. Kiss a good night. See you guys.